Sovereign Camilla's child is hit back at Sovereign Harry for proposing. She was perilous and a miscreant who played the long game to get her hands on the crown. Tom Parker Bowles bludgeoned the disputable sovereign for the remark, saying that his mom, despite the fact that Harry secretly composed mud-throwing diary spare, has taken off the racks it's courted. Various outrages since distribution. Parker Bowles told the news specialist's digital recording, "It doesn't matter at all to me what anybody says. This wasn't any kind of final stage. She hitched the individual she adored, and this is what happened." Harry guaranteed in Spare, which was distributed in January, that his father's significant other spilled anecdotes about the imperial family to the media to support her picture. He added she'd forfeited him altogether to work on her standing, and blamed other royal residents' wellsprings of preparation. The press about his better half Meghan. The crowning ordinance will be the initial time Sovereign Harry will see his stepmother since the sovereign's burial service, in which time he delivered his accursing book and saw his furthermore Meghan's Netflix series there, regardless of the choice for him to go to alone, while Meghan stays with the couple's kids in California. It's dreaded the function will be an abnormal issue due to the annoyance actually battled by individuals from the imperial family following Harry's stunner diary. In Spare he composed of Camilla, "I have complex sentiments about acquiring a step-parent who I thought had as of late forfeited me on an individual PR-raised area." Harry additionally said that he and his sibling William had asked their dad not to wed Camilla on the grounds that they dreaded she'd turn into the evil stepmother. In another blow, Harry depicted Camilla as risky and a bad guy who left bodies in the road. In her longing to change the public's impression of her at the time, there was no word on how the new sovereign felt. However, an associate has now told the Sunday Times it was not confusing of feet or then again lashing out. It was significantly more of an eye-roll reaction. Woman Lansdowne too addressed the paper and said obviously it annoys her, obviously it harms, however she doesn't allow it to get to her way of thinking as consistently. Don't make a thing of it and it will settle down. Least expressed soon as repaired. The 38-year-old sovereign's choice to go to the occasion at Westminster Monastery was just affirmed by Buckingham royal residents last week, following quite a while of hypothesis found out if there was alarm in imperial circles at the possibility of the sovereign making a performance trip for the function on May 6. Parker Bowles was resolute. "It was nothing to do with me at all. Made sense of anyway." The stalwart Prods fan Riley added, "However, I inquired as to whether Harry Kane was going as skipper of Britain. My mom couldn't say whether he's coming, be that as it may. I haven't seen the rundown. However, my child and I are exceptionally worried that we ought to have the commander of Britain coming to the royal celebration. However, that is simply us. It is conceivable." Mr. Bull's comment may likewise have been a cheerful dig at ruler Harry, who's made minimal mystery of his help for Prod's North London rival's weapons store and who's likewise been envisioned in the West Ham joint shirt in the previous. Tom Parker Bowles is like the rest of us, tired of catching wind of Harry furthermore his shows and gives a zero. "You know what, Mr. Parker Bowles said he'll not be getting a title," adding, "You're not going to track down us with more noteworthy states and being called the Duke of whatever. No, that would appall."